Hey everybody, my name's Ryan. Recently I beat the Bureau XCOM Declassified, which is kind of a cool split from the XCOM franchise as a third-person shooter. But there are some confusing things in it, so here is a video of the things I wish I knew when I started XCOM Declassified. And I'm going to do all the things that don't include spoilers first, and then I'll give a spoiler warning before I move on into possible spoiler territory. First off, before you even start a game, difficulty matters, and it actually can affect your ability to get certain achievements, so make sure you check the achievements before you actually continue with the game. Also know if you select a difficulty that's too difficult, you can change it at any point during the game. The issue with difficulty in this game falls prey to a similar thing as a lot of other difficulty sliders, is that rather than it being a true difficulty slider, it's actually just how much damage you can take and how much bullet sponges enemies are. It doesn't actually change anything interesting. Next up is the strategy. The game presents itself as you being able to move your squad mates all around and flank, and you should treat it like a normal battle. But in reality, your squad mates are basically useless. Generally, you should just let your squad mates do what they want and then use them for just their abilities as they come off cooldown. Their abilities are very, very good. Them just fighting is just not. However, if there's a big baddie or there's somebody that needs to die really, really quickly, you can make sure you take them down a little bit faster by marking the target with both the squad mates, so the little bit of damage they do is on that thing you need to die. Next up is the order screen. The order screen is really neat. It's where you have access to all these different abilities, but there's something else that you can do from the order screen besides order your squad mates around and use abilities, and it allows you to wall hack. While the order screen is up, you can see enemies through walls. You can see where they're hidden, which is extremely valuable, and it allows you to use information that you normally should not have. Next up is something that should be a little obvious, but make sure you don't have multiple people in the same role in your squad. It's important to have access to a lot of different abilities. I personally like Commando and Recon because the Recon's able to kill bad guys really, really quick with their critical hit ability, which I love against bosses or anything that needs to die super soon. And the Commando's really good at keeping the Recon unit and you safe so that they can deal damage. But generally every squad's pretty good as long as there are different roles. Next up are squad missions. They're worth it. Just do it. It requires basically no effort. It'll level up your squad mates sometimes faster than normal missions, so you'll be able to like change out your primary squad partway through the playthrough. And it'll get you sweet new backpacks. Some of them are very, very good. And each of the missions will last about one of your normal missions. Next, and here's maybe another exploit similar to the wall hacking thing. You nor your squad mates can be damaged while you're going through the reviving animation. So while you're doing the reviving, you cannot be hurt and your squad mates cannot be hurt. I'm not sure if it's a glitch, but it means you can be super, super aggressive when reviving or asking to be revived, and you basically should never game over. And the hat that you start the game with, if you lose it during missions and do not pick it back up, it is gone for the rest of the game. I did not realize that, and I had no hat the whole game, and it made me sad. The next couple things are possibly spoiler heavy because it's about late game decision making. So if you're worried about that, make sure you click off right now. I'll continue in 3, 2, 1. One of the first decisions that can actually affect the story is whether you should eject from Carter or not, since you've been the ethereal in Carter the whole time. The way that decision affects the story is you can actually reach one of the endings this way, where if you don't eject, you both die and you get a game over screen. If you do eject, the game continues. Shortly after you eject, you get to choose who to merge with. And this is where you start actually choosing from one of the 6 other endings. So there are 7 endings total. You can choose to merge with Falk, Weir, or Weaver. I'm not going to describe the different endings, but each person that you merge with creates a path to 2 endings. And then during the next mission, you'll get a choice on who of the other 2 you want to save. So you'll have to save one of the people you didn't merge with, and the other one will die. Depending on your merging decision and the person you saved's decision, it'll be a different ending on what is decided will be done with the Outsiders after the war is won. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on the social medias. They're above me and in the description. Discord, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. There are probably others. And if you were just watching this video to check out XCOM Declassified, the Bureau, then check out the game. You know, it's pretty good. It's a basic shooter. There's a reasonable amount of customization, and I don't hate it. But I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.